All right, guys. I hope I'm being clearly audible and visible to all of you. Today is the day 45 of recording daily scheduled video for 75 days. My name is Tamung and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll talk about human necessity. All right. And when I say necessity, the very thing that comes in my mind is love and compassion. Because without these two things, right, there's no humanity. So let us understand without wasting any time in depth that how love and compassion is necessary, but it, in today's time we take it as a luxury, right? So let us just debunk this fact. So, firstly, love and compassion are often mistaken as optional virtues, as I've said earlier, reserved for moments of pleasure and comfort, right? Most of relationship we can see and as of now is mostly because of physical intimacy, right? Comfort, pleasure, right? And all those kind of things. However, as the Dalai Lama, right, he reminds us that they are fundamental. Love and compassion is fundamental to human survival and our human flourishment for that matter, right? And without love and compassion, a society would gradually collapse, and there would be a lot of conflict for that matter when there's no love and compassion, and individual would suffer from isolation, and humanity loses its moral compass, right? That's there. Now let us understand why this love and compassion are necessities but not luxuries. Firstly, it is the very foundation of our human relationship, right? Without love, right, there is no connection, right? And when there is no connection, right, there's no relationship as such, right? But in today's world there's a different landscape of relationship, right? There's a different narrative, right? But in if in its true sense, right, in authenticity of relationship, right, there must be love and compassion. This is the very integral part of core part, right, of the relationship, that is love and compassion, right? So therefore it builds the very foundation of relationship. And next is social harmony and peace. When there's love and compassion, there's social harmony and peace. And third is mental and emotional well-being of an individual. Acts, love and compassion, what does it do? It acts, it heals you, right? It gives you a sort of you will have that kind of satisfaction, in your mind that there's someone who loved me, right? And all this kind of stress, anxiety, you'd overcome it, right, gradually, if the other person is truly in love with you, right? And if she is ready to go with you any deep down the valley, then you'd feel that pride, right? So all these kind of things, right? Basically emotional and mental well-being, right? You would be stable, right? And you would have a lot of reason to uh, you know do well for them, right? And as a result, what does it do? It improves your mental and emotional well-being. And lastly is global relevance, right? In a world facing wars, poverty, and climate crisis, right, compassion drives humanitarian aid, just like India helps, right, other countries like Turkey, Nepal, Sri Lanka, right? And we have a lot of humanitarian needs, cooperation, and also sustainable solution, right? So this is the reason why the relevance would be increasing even in global arena when there's love and compassion, right? Just out of love and compassion, and for that matter geopolitical chessboard, right? The country gives a lot of humanitarian aid, sustainable solution, yet there's again love and compassion involved in a way. That's there. Now, what are the ways to promote the love and compassion? First is education, right? Schools should teach empathy, kindness, and gratitude and emotional intelligence to the students alongside the academics, right? We must not just stay confined to the books, right? We must not stay confined to the syllabus. We must go ahead and also explore different subjects like Although we used to take it very lightly when I was in my school days, like value education, and we used to have a lot of those classes. Yet now it's making a lot of sense to me, right? So the school must teach, all these kind of things, love, compassion, right? And another way to promote the love and compassion is through your family and community in, at large in society, right? Therefore, the very, social institution from where it all starts is family, right? So family can nurture, right, through role modeling and shared values, right? And third ways to promote love and compassion is leadership. Political and social leaders must, embody compassion in policies and, for that matter, in governance, right? And last is personal practice. You must practice it continuously, right? If you do not practice, then you cannot hope to see change in the world, right? So you must practice it personally at your, in at your ground level, okay? So you can cultivate compassion through your mindfulness, volunteering in some sort of societal activities, and even small acts matter, right? So all those kind of things. Now, in summation, right, love and compassion are not luxuries to be indulged in, but they are necessities. They sustain humanity, right? And they ensure survival, right, foster peace, and enrich life with deep and profound meaning. A world without compassion would be a cold and fragmented, but a world guided by a love can thrive in harmony and justice. That's all for today's video, guys. I have recorded this video in the, you know noon, because I'd be quite busy in the night, right? So that's the, guys. May God bless all of you and all your efforts. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat. Enjoy your day, guys.